This is my Logan 200 model metal lathe that I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace yesterday. And I'm a little sick, so my voice doesn't show it, but I am so fucking excited about this. From the research I've done, I believe it's either a 1946 or 47. Here's the serial number if anybody knows. And it is in exceptional condition. Not quite pristine, but pretty close to. The guy that I bought it from had it for, I think, 8 years, and he got it from a school who took really good care of it. It's not 100% perfect. It does need a little bit of work that I'll show you when it's all put back together, but for what I gave for it, I couldn't pass it up. I am just so excited to have a metal lathe. I've always wanted one of these. Though to be fair, I already have one. This is just a little 1949 Craftsman Sears lathe that I picked up about a year ago. As you can tell, it's pretty tiny. However, this thing is a lot farther from perfect condition. As you can see, somebody has already rebuilt the headstock with some pillow bearings at some point in time. I'm not 100% sure why, if they couldn't get the old bearings or what, but that's how it is. It does run pretty true, but it's not perfect. This arm for the threading gears is cracked, so this thing falls and doesn't really work worth a crap. It does have the cover, but it doesn't really fit anymore. The tailstock is probably my least favorite part of this. It only has like an inch of throw, and you get about 3/4 of that before it gets all gummed up. And obviously the cross sod lead screw here has been broken off for who knows how long. Now I did make this thing a little bit better when I got it. I threw some truss bearings on here to help with the backlash. And it did make a pretty big difference. I did get my use out of this thing. It's what I use to make my motor mounts and my rear coilover mounts on my LS Swap Nissan 720, but you should go check that out if you're interested. And it does a pretty okay job at cutting some softer materials like brass and copper. However, even with aluminum, it gets pretty chattery. Maybe it's just me with my little amount of experience, or the motor that spins way too fast even though I've reducted it as much as I can. However, I have a new one now, even though it's technically older. It's bigger, heavier, more precise, and it should do a whole lot better job than this thing does. But in typical machinist fashion, I'm going to be using my new lathe to fix this old lathe, things like this, and trying to resell it to get some of my money back. Along with some new 3D printed handles. This one works pretty good, but I need to redesign it. So yeah, this is my new baby. Now it is really heavy, about 500 pounds, so follow if you want to see me get it unloaded and put together. And yes, it has a tailstock, and the threading gears, and a 4-jaw, along with a faceplate. I am so fucking happy.